Afghans are thronging to Kabul's airport, desperate to get on planes and leave the country at any cost. They're scaling the airport's walls this morning, rushing in. There's no screening, no security checks, just force of numbers. When they do manage to push aboard planes, they're so crowded, pilots won't take off. And no one agrees to disembark. It's all happening just a few hundred yards from the military side of Kabul airport, now separated by a row of barbed wire from the civilian side, in chaos. The military side is where the U.S. is staging an elaborate evacuation of American diplomats from the embassy. But even here, Afghans managed to push through, willing to cling onto an aircraft as it took off, rather than stay in Afghanistan. Afghans say the Americans are only focused on getting U.S. citizens out, along with some interpreters. Although tens of thousands of translators still have no U.S. visas, so they too are left to the Taliban. The militants took control of Kabul yesterday. We watched them move in.
Troops head back into the country to secure Kabul's main airport after thousands flooded the airport in a desperate attempt to flee the Taliban.
640 people, you see them there, crammed into the C-17 military plane, and tens of thousands more waiting to escape.
This morning, the flight from Kabul in one stark image. A US military cargo plane reportedly carrying 640 men, women and children, all fleeing Afghanistan for their lives as the Taliban seizes control. The humanity and generosity of the crew as a child clutches a toy a pilot's given them. Desperate crowds had been rushing the runway, trying to get on board planes, even clinging to aircraft as they taxied for takeoff. This morning, rapid evacuations underway for Americans in Afghanistan. Nearly 3,500 troops now at the airport, resuming operations hours after being forced to stop flights to clear the tarmac. Reports of at least 7 deaths so far. The chaos left behind in this stricken country clear.